Hello, welcome to a Luzosaurus slackline tutorial. I will be teaching you how to hula hoop on a slackline. Hello, so one thing to consider when you're hula hooping on a slackline is what kind of hula hoop you want. You'll see this orange one, it's a lot smaller, it's also a lot lighter. I find that it can be harder to slackline with. Because when you are on the line, you have to spin it much faster, so you're doing more while you're on the line, like throwing yourself off balance, and it's lighter, so it's harder to pick back up if it's falling down. Where slightly bigger hoops, and this one's an LED hoop, so it's got some like metal inside of it. It's a little heavier, but still pretty light. This one I find is a lot easier. It's bigger, slower motions, and the weight kind of makes it easier to pick back up and move around. So I would try, if you have multiple hula hoops that you can practice with, I would just go ahead and test them all out. But my suggestion is the bigger hoops are definitely easier to start with. So before you mount your slackline to try to hula hoop, I suggest that you first try to hula hoop on one leg on the ground. So get your hula hoop started in whichever direction you prefer. Kind of go into that slacker stance. I like to call it starfish. You're on one leg, the other leg's your monkey tail for balance off to the side. And you'll notice that my standing leg is bent. And this is how your position is going to be on the slack line when you're hula hooping. You'll see there's a lot of motion in my knee, in my ankle, and my hips. I'm just driving my hips forward and around. And it's more exaggerated on the slack line than it is on the ground. Because on the ground, you can just stand there. It's really little motions. But on the slack line, you're going to have your knee bent, your leg off to the side, and you're going to make these like big kind of thrusty motions with your hips to keep this, the hula hoop up. So now that we're on the slack line, we're going to do the same position. We have our monkey tail off to the side. We have our standing slackline leg pretty bent. It's like you're kind of in this mid-press position. Your thighs are going to get very strong. Yeah, and I suggest just at first getting the hula hoop, throwing it around your body, and catching it. And just getting really used to that motion. So now I encourage you to try this on both sides. So switch to your non-dominant leg. Throw the hoop around your body and catch it. Throw it around your body, catch it. At first, the hoop is almost just spinning with the momentum of your throw, but then you'll feel the transition of when you have to actually start like really hula hooping to keep it up. And so we're just getting used to that. Maybe you just have a couple hula hoop turns and catch it. Throw your hula hoop once you're ready, your knees bent. And you start doing your circular thrusting motion while you're in your starfish. You'll find the hula hoop will go crooked on your hips because you're crooked, but that's totally okay. You'll find that it wants to go below your hip bones. And to catch it, you kind of just have to squat deeper. So I'm losing it, it's slowing down. Just squat and try to spin it faster to pick it back up. Eventually, once you can do it with both legs, or like standing on each leg, I find it's easier to keep the hula hoop up with a little bit of walking. So this concludes my hula hooping on a slackline tutorial. There will be very many more tutorials to come for slacklining. I hope you enjoyed it. Please follow my page on YouTube and Instagram for more information and photos and whatnot. Thank you for watching.